Bang bong. You've been waiting. I'm due bored. I'm so sorry that I made you wait. Today was busy. Work was actually busy today. I had a lot to do. Swapped a tire, changed a brake, did an inspection, had a jet start dumping fuel during a refuel. It was a busy day. It was a super busy day. But we made it through it. I got up at 7. That was just work. That wasn't even counting the stuff I did before work. We had the internet people come out. I don't know if you noticed, but they moved all of my plushies. Yeah, no, that was just work. The internet people came out. They moved all my plushies. We got our package back. We're gonna open that up later once we get a couple more people in the chat. And then we had, what was it? We had to take the dog to the vet. Took the dog to the vet. She got her blood drawn. They're gonna do a couple tests on her blood to make sure that she's ready for her surgery next week. And yeah, that's what we did. It's been a busy day. I only got like 4 hours of sleep, so I'm not sure if I start yawning a lot. I'm really sorry. I'm a little sleep deprived. However, I did a little research and I realized that today is the last day that I can hunt for Froakie before Season 2 comes out. I've got my team picked out. I know what Pokemon I'm going to invest in, and it's only going to take me maybe 30 minutes to get them. So I'm planning on just getting off work and building my team. Hey, Exotic, thank you for the heart. I plan on building my team and getting it going. I heard you can still get it. Still get what? The... Oh, no. Yeah, I can still get the shiny alpha Froakie. And I already have Greninja. I got the Greninja a long time ago. But I want to get the Shalpha Froakie before Season 2 because I want to use Mega Greninja in online play. I'm actually really excited for this team. I'm a little skeptical of it. There's a couple things that I'm a little hesitant about because I'm not sure how well it'll do. The team doesn't have a great answer for Earthquake. It doesn't have any flying type Pokemon on it. However, I don't think it's that big of a deal because the only Pokemon weak to ground on the team can survive Earthquakes from both Garchomp and from both Mega Garchomp and I think Adamant Life Orb boosted Excadrill, but not Mega Excadrill, if I remember correctly. I'll have to run the calcs again just to be sure because I messed around with a couple of the EV spreads and I think I'm just going to end up going 252 HP and attack on that one. But we'll figure it out. What about your King Tyranitar? Dude, I love Tyranitar. Tyranitar's amazing. However, he doesn't fit into the team comp that I want to do very well because he shares a lot of weaknesses with Greninja. He shares a lot of weaknesses with Greninja and he doesn't really cover a whole lot of them that well. But yeah, I think once we get up to maybe like, I don't know, 7 or 8 viewers, I'll open up this box. We'll show off the Gardevoir and what PSA score it got. But yeah, it's gonna be a good day. What about you, J2? How was your day? What did you do today? You do anything fun? I did a little bit of hunting this morning. I woke up at like 7 a.m. The Cox guy called me, woke me up. I couldn't fall back to sleep afterwards. Apparently he lived right down the street from me. Which is nice because it means that I got to get my internet fixed early in the morning. I didn't do much today. I kind of just ate, took care of my chickens and ducks, and played Pokemon. You got chickens and ducks? That's so cool. I've only had chickens. My aunt had 12 chickens, and then we took over the neighbor's chickens, and then that multiplied into 24. But I've never had ducks. Ducks seem like they would be cool. How many chickens do you have? How many chickens and ducks total do you have? Ducks are a lot of work? Ducks seem like a lot of work. I've heard some pretty nasty things about ducks. As far as like their personalities go and how they treat one another. What? Ooh. It's fine. We have 24 in total, 20 chickens and 4 ducks. Do you have a favorite chicken? I had a favorite chicken. We had one of the, I think it was like a blue rooster is what she called it. Had the prettiest feathers. He was a grumpy old man. And he was like, he would always keep all the other hens in line for the most part. All of them kind of listened to him, and like if he would snap at one of them, they would respect him. But then there was one older hen who was like the only one that like kind of back-talked him and kind of pushed him around and like gave a little bit of fight back. She would listen if it came down to it, but for the most part, he kind of left her alone. He knew that he couldn't really tame her as much, which I thought was kind of funny. I don't know the name of it, but it's the biggest and the youngest, and I named her Articuno. That's a dope name. Articuno is basically an ice chicken, so that checks out. Double Alpha Barbarical. Kind of cool, but no shiny. We average about 1 shiny Froakie per stream. I'm hoping that the one today is the alpha. I really, really want to have a Shalpha Greninja on the team that I go through Season 2 with. And since it opens up first thing tomorrow, as soon as I get off work, I plan on having the team ready as soon as midnight hits, which is when the Season 2 starts. And then I'll blitz through it, and I'll make a little video. Surfetched and named one of my fluffy chickens Pichu. That's awesome. I think I'm going to do something backwards today. I think tonight I'm going to write the script for the video, and then I'll record the content, and I'll try to make certain plays that'll work in line with the script that I wrote. Because last time I made the video, and I did it the other way around. I did the script, and I took the clips from the content that I made, and I did it backwards that way. I also think I'm going to take out the face cam for the recaps. I think it's too distracting, especially when I was looking at it and like I had my like focused face on because I didn't have a whole lot of people in the stream to talk to. So I was sitting there and I had like gape mouth as I was playing because I had just gotten my braces done, and so my jaw was super sore that day. But yeah, I think that's the game plan. Do you have any of them named Torchic or Blaziken? I feel like naming a chicken after a chicken Pokemon would make sense. They weren't my chickens, so whenever I was with my aunt, I never got to name any of them. Honestly, I don't think any of them had names, other than Ladies and Big Man and that kind of thing. I might do that or Torchic. I think the gender difference on Torchic is really funny. It's just 1 extra pixel on its butt. We got a shiny. Looks like a Flappy. Yep, right there. Bring. Yeah, haha. Oh, the Chrysler turned up because I was going after Beldum earlier. Let's turn the sound around. Spotify feels a little loud today. I'm going to turn it down just a hair. I'll turn Elgato up. There we go. I tested my perfect Glaceon in rank today, and it was sweeping. I got like 8 kills and didn't even EV train it yet. Yeah, no, Glaceon's super good. What the helly? What the hell? What's going on, old Dusty Taco? Been going for a shiny Shuppet for the last 3 days. I've gotten like 5 shiny Pidgey and a Kakuna. Hey, thank you for following, RJ. I'm doing good. I had a very busy day, and I finally get to unwind and play some Pokemon. And hopefully we'll get that Shalpha Froakie today. We're on day 9. Day 9 of Shalpha Froakie hunting, and it's been a lot. It's been more than I want. I'm trying, man. I want to get it before the Season 2 starts, because I want to have a Greninja on the team that I rise up to rank A. But I also want to do the Season 2 as soon as it starts. I want to be one of the... not necessarily one of the first people to hit rank A, but I definitely want to do it within the first couple hours that it's available. I think that's when most of the, like, really hardcore players are going to be on, so I feel like I'll have a harder difficulty as I'm going on against the other players, because now that we've actually had, like, time for people to get the game and build the Pokemon that they want and kind of practice online a little bit, I feel like it'll be much more difficult than what I did last time. Because when I went on last time, it was like day 3 of the game being out. Most people probably hadn't had time to finish the game because it was still Saturday. A lot of people were still working on Thursday and Friday. So, I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully it goes okay. You 3. Get out of here. You go over here. Today, I also got most of my wilds completed. Oh yeah, Driftvale? Driftvale's dope. What do you mean you got most of your wilds completed? Like your wild areas? Nice. I tried to go through and do them as I was playing through the game. It made it a lot of fun, actually. Finish most of them and have like 3 left. Which ones do you have left? Probably Area 20. Area 20 is probably going to be a pain because there's a lot of different Pokemon there. I'm going to guess Area 19. I'm guessing Drampa's giving you trouble. And then 20, 17, and 19. Yeah, 17 was another one. That was probably going to be my next guess. Where's it at? It's over here, isn't it? 15, 8, 11, 18, 9, 10, 12, 1. There it is, yeah. Oh, is this one Skarmory? Is Skarmory giving you an issue? So the way you get Drampa is you have to get him during the morning. So find a bench, take a nap until daytime starts, and then run in there immediately. That's how you get Drampa. He's only there for like the first couple hours of the day. And then Lampent. Lampent is available at night. And then I don't know what you're missing from Area 20. Probably just random Pokemon that you just have to fast travel to and from. I don't think there's any specific variations on it other than the low spawn rates of the starters. Oh, that's cool. Someone got the that one Butterfree from the anime as their avatar. That's cool. I don't even know that was in here. I forgot what that form was called. I know it's not in the video games though. It's it was like a specific jungle that they went into or something. Oh, dude, I'm so tired. Shiny Froakie, I'm being serious, man. I need you to pop up. What's going on, Cole? It's good to see you, man. Haven't heard from you in a minute. We're still doing the same thing. I'm right where you left me. Not much progress. Other than 9 shiny Froakies and about 170 phases. You don't think your avatar changed? It did not. It's still a Glaceon. What did you try to change it to? Let me check the thing. Where's that? There it is. TikTok monitor. LMAO, dang. Yeah, yeah. Dang is... That's one way to put it. Saw the credits finally? Oh, so for that you have to go Raichu. And then for that, after it changes to a Raichu, you're going to go exclamation mark Raichu Alolan. So it looks something like exclamation mark Avatar Slowbro. Right? And then I go oh, it's already a Galarian. Oh yeah, look, it automatically it'll do random ones that you have available to you. Yeah. So like someone yesterday, I don't think they even noticed it. I think it was Makoto. They changed theirs to a Sceptile, but it was actually a Ashes form Sceptile where it has the stick sticking out of your mouth. You want to make it shiny? I can do that for you. Oh. Oh, you know what? I bet it's this one. There it is. There we go. So some of the Pokemon that have different forms, instead of doing the gear. So normally what it would be like exclamation mark Raichu Alolan underscore shiny, right? But in this situation, it had a color variation. Only a couple Pokemon have it. It's usually the ones that have different forms. I missed 8 Pokeballs trying to catch Drampa. How did you miss 8 Pokeballs? Was it running? Did you panic as it was beating you up? What happened? Oh, damn. It was running into a wall? How did you miss it if it wasn't moving? Or, like, the wall was in the way and you couldn't hit it? Oh, dude, I can already feel my eyes getting heavy. I probably won't be able to stream too long tonight. I'll probably go to bed in, like, 2 hours. Yeah, hour and 40 minutes is what I'm going to aim for. We'll see how I go. If I start dozing on stream, someone say something in the chat so it wakes me up. Pokeballs just went the other direction as the Drampa. That's so weird. You guys ever see those streams of people who like they'll fall asleep on stream, or like they'll try to fall asleep on stream and like people will like send gifts and it makes noises happen and it, like wakes them up or something? That's gonna be me here in a little bit if I just start nodding off on stream. Currently hunting alpha fossils or shiny if our Lord Arceus smiles on me. Nah, dude. Go the extra mile. Go for the alpha shinies. Alpha shiny Tyrantrum. I think you can do it. I've still not found one? Nope. Still haven't found one. I'm getting desperate, dude. We're on day 9. Day 9 of Shalpha hunting Froakie. Nice, dude. Congrats on the Drampa. Almost, yeah. Tomorrow, no matter what happens today, I'm taking a break from shiny hunting, and I'm going to climb the ladder online. And then I'll probably put out a video about the team that I made. And then we'll hop back into it on Thursday. Alright, we got a couple people in chat. I think I'm going to do the box opening now. Alright, let's see. Let's get the camera set up. Nice, dude. Did you use the team? That Froakie should be alpha. I want it to be a Shalpha. Shiny alpha Froakie is what I'm going after. We've got 9 regular shiny Froakies. Is this long enough? Can this reach? Oh, no! Knocked my Switch over. This cord should be long enough. It was long enough earlier. Why is it giving me issues now? Ah, crap. My monitor switched over because my Switch was off for 5 seconds. You named your Gyarados Grim? That's really sweet. You gotta do it with a 1, though. Alright, let's see if this works. I should probably pause my game, huh? Nah, it's all good. I should be able to just do this. Let's first off, let's pause the game. We're gonna change it to my crappy camera. There we go. You guys can see now. Let's point the camera down a little bit. There we go, that way it's not all ugly. Now you guys get the beautiful scene of my keyboard. Alright, so here's the box. There we go. Dope. Where's that? Don't play with knives, kids. I forgot, but what is the bracelet for the special attack EVs? Lens? Power lens? I want to say it's power lens. Part of this? Nope, that's it. Alright, guys. Check out what we got. That's right. Bubble wrap. Alright, we're gonna get rid of the box. I don't think you can see it from this side. Nope, you can't. Alright, cool. Alright, guys, so here we are with the card. Alright, epic reveal. What do you guys think I got before I show it? What do you guys think that I got? What grade do you think this Gardevoir got? PSA 8? Damn, hurtful. No faith in me? You don't think I got a 10? This doesn't look like a 10 to you? 10? What about you, Chris? Any guesses? Can't tell that much. I wish that I pulled it on like a better camera. I have a new camera coming in with that macro controller. It's supposed to shoot at 4K 60 FPS. I don't really need 4K for this, but I think for situations like this, it'll be nice. I also want to get an arm for it so that way I can move it around. But we're getting off topic. We're gonna do the reveal now. Ready? Here's the Gardevoir, right? How fucking pretty that is, dude. I love it. And then we got a 9. We got a PSA 9. Let's see if I can get in. There we go. What a beautiful card, dude. Right? I'm pretty happy with this. Right now, it's sitting at around 1,300. Damn, that glare's really bad. Oh, it's the dining room light. That's fine, I guess. Yeah. You can actually pay to have them review it and tell you why. I think the reason this one got a 9 is so the centering is really good on it. The centering is really good. The edges are clean, and it's straight from like pack to sleeve. However, there's like some manufacturing lines. I don't know if I can pick it up on camera. This camera kind of sucks. Maybe if there wasn't so much light. Let me see. Maybe over here. No, this camera is too grainy for it. But there's like some manufacturing lines like right here where you can see like it's not perfectly solid, and they're really faint and really thin. See if I can catch it over here. Yeah, you can see it right there. You see them? They almost look like scratches, but they're perfectly parallel to one another, so you know it's manufacturing lines. you can kind of get it over here too. There we go. Oh, I never saw that when I did it. Yeah. Oof, I pulled an alt art once that had the bad manufacturing lines. Yeah, that's all it is, man. I knew that it was going to not be a Beckett 10 because of that. Oh, there goes my extra controller. I knew it wasn't going to be a Beckett 10 because of that, so I sent it to PSA thinking that they would be a little less strict. But I think that's probably the biggest detriment that the card had. Still, PSA 9, I'm really happy with it. That's 2 PSA 9s that I pulled, though. And, yeah, I'm just really happy. And now I got all this bubble wrap, dude. Bubble popping ASMR. Let's see, actually, this one might give me some more information on it. Let's see. I can't show this off because it has my address on it. But, let's see, does it say anything? No, this is just the receipt for what I got. Yeah, nah. Nothing on here. That's just a receipt. Anyways. That's the latest pull. That's the new Pokemon. That's the only other graded card I've gotten besides the Jolteon. Jolteon's sitting at around 2,300. This one's sitting at about 1,300. I wouldn't be surprised if Gardevoir went up in a couple years, though. The fact that it's out and still in print means that it's still pretty cheap. People are trying to push it to get rid of it. But, yeah. Alright, let's switch the camera back around. Go back to on. There we go. Alright, we're back. That's my secondary camera that I used for pulling packs. I was actually thinking of using it. I didn't get a chance to go to a pre-release this weekend like I wanted to. Mostly because I overslept. But I'm hoping this weekend I can try and pull one off. If I get out early on Thursday, I also have another shop that I can go to that does their pre-releases on Thursday, because that's when they have their leagues. I need to grade some of my cards. Never had enough money to get, and I get paranoid about shipping. It's not that bad. So one thing that's kind of cool is if you want to do it through, if you like plan on selling your cards, you can actually send your cards to PSA, get it graded there, and then you have eBay mail it from, I'm sorry, then you have PSA mail it to eBay, and then eBay mails it for you. And so there's no middle person. You don't have to worry about shipping anymore. It's all on eBay at that point. I will admit I had a couple of hiccups doing this. My biggest one was I didn't put the sticker on the outside of my box. So whenever you mail your cards in to get graded, you're supposed to put the sticker, not a sticker, there's a piece of paper that you're supposed to print out and tape to the outside of your box. But it's literally the last step. Hey, Ampharos. I'm talking here. You're interrupting me. Yeah, I heard you. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, there's a piece of paper you have to cut off and stick it to the outside of the box. And I didn't know that. And so when I was following the instructions on the thing, I was just doing it step by step until it got to the part where it said, close box, and then you're done. Nowhere in the instructions does it say beforehand to cut out that piece of paper and save it for something else. Why did I do a Pokeball? Oops. Ah, crap. I'm gonna leave and come back. And so yeah, I sent it in without that piece of paper on the outside, and it completely screwed me. Turn around. Thanks. Rude. See that guy headbutt me? What a jerk. But yeah, because of that, I sent it in and I mailed it in with priority. So that way what they were supposed to do is they were supposed to take my package, get it graded under 5 days, and send it back to me. Because I didn't put that piece of paper on the outside, it took over a month. And they did not refund me for it because it was my own mistake for not following their instructions properly. Not in a matching heal ball. I have like 5 of them in heal balls already. I just want to get them caught and get it over with. How many do I have in heal balls? 1. Oh, I think I traded the ones that were in heal balls. I have a lot of these guys in heal balls though. But yeah, the heal balls aren't guaranteed, and quick balls are. So that's why I've been going with quick balls for these ones. It's just faster. I didn't mean to do a Pokeball earlier on him. I meant to do a quick ball. Yeah, sure, no problem, dude. Take your time, J2. Cole, what Pokemon cards do you have to get graded? You said that you have some that you want to get graded. Oh, another option. If you don't mind the wait, you can also go to GameStop. If that's in your local area, you can go to GameStop and they can send your cards in to get graded. Honestly, it probably would have been faster if I did it through them. And it doesn't cost much more either. It costs about the same. That was an alpha. That could have been a shiny. That one alpha could have ended everything. Every time we see an alpha, there's a 1 in 1,028 chance that we'll be done with the shiny hunt. For a second, I thought that the hologram was what was on top of the pillar for a second, like the one on the other side of the map. Confused me. I have some OG cards like pre-release Dark Gyarados and Ancient Mew, Dragonite, Fossil Dragonite. That's dope. Those are dope. That pre-release Gyarados is a sick pull. Is it a staff pre-release or is it just a regular? Actually, I don't know if they had staff pre-releases back then. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Oh, man, I'm tired. What a long day. So excited to sleep in tomorrow. Can already imagine it. My warm, soft bed, it calls to me. Then some modern Sword and Shield cards like the Gigantamax Charizard, Rainbow Charizard, and Sleepy Tyrant. Dude, Gigantamax or Rainbow Charizard is pretty dope. Is that from that Sun and Moon? Burning Shadows? I want to say it was. No, it's just got the pre-release stamp. That's still dope. Still a pretty dope find. Welcome back, J2. I hope my video was helpful. You missed it, man. We found 4 Shalpha Froakies back to back while you were gone watching that 1.5-minute video. Unfortunately, I already gave them all away to other people, though. I decided this hunt wasn't long enough, so I got rid of them. Sword and Shield, I think Vivid Voltage, I can't remember. Still a dope find. I remember the Rainbow Charizard that me and my buddies were chasing after with Burning Shadows back in the day. That was when I was at like my peak of playing Pokemon TCG and like collecting the cards was around like 2017 to 2019. Once 2020 hit, COVID happened and all my friends started getting out of Pokemon one by one. And then I joined the military and I didn't really have any friends to play with. And I think I realized that I played Pokemon more because I enjoyed the people I was hanging out with more than actually playing the game. Because then I started hanging out with a different group of friends and I got really into Warhammer. Even though I knew that I hated Warhammer, I did not enjoy playing Warhammer at all. Champion's Path, that's still a good set. One of these days I'll bust out my giant binder. It's like that big. And it's a 4x5 on each page, so each page holds 20 cards. And I'm using it to fill up the living decks. Yeah. I want to do it collecting, like, some of the cheaper full arts that I think are pretty. And then here and there, I'll throw in a couple of like really nice cards. Like I pulled a test tube Mewtwo back when it was like 20 bucks, and I held on to it because I was like, oh, this is only $20. It's just a cool card. I'm gonna keep it. It's worth more than $20 to me. But now I'm looking at the prices, and it's like, I'm gonna say it was like $90, $120. I got back into cards after COVID. I was doing tip and share. My cousin said I'm cheating because of my perfect Glaceon. Nah, dude. You're just that good. I'm curious, what is Test Tube Mewtwo going for right now? TCG player. It's probably like 90 bucks. That's my estimate. Mewtwo. Sort by price, high to low. Oh! Oh, damn. It's way more. It's way more than 90. $528 on Test Tube Mewtwo. Damn, I might have to get that graded. God damn. Huh. Huh. That's a lot more than I thought it was. But when Mega Evo started, it got way too hard to find and I gave up. What do you mean? Was doing Rippin' Ships on here. Rippin' Ships, is that the one where you open a pack and then you sell it to people, or like someone buys a pack and then you open it for them on stream and then you mail the contents to them? Was stressful, LOL, but when Mega Evo started, I got way too hard to find and gave up. Oh, you're talking about, like, buying in stores? That's why I go to pre-releases. I go to pre-releases to get my packs these days because I just wait for a new pre-release to come out. I don't go to stores and buy them because there are too many scalpers. Too many people are trying to flip a profit on it. You know what my mom did? My mom never opened a pack of Pokemon cards her entire life. She messages me one day. She's like, hey, Fry's is like a grocery store for those on the East Coast. It's basically Kroger. Fry's has a vending machine with Pokemon cards in it, and I just noticed them restocking. Should I buy anything from here and try to resell it? And I'm like, you motherfucker. No mother of mine is going to start scalping Pokemon cards. And she's like, but there's a lot of money that could be made. I was looking up the prices, and some of these ETBs that are going for like 40 bucks are selling like for 150. And I was like, don't you do it. Don't you do it. That's not cool. That's terrible for the community. I told her, if you're going to buy an ETB, buy it and put it on your shelf in the closet, and then think about selling it in about 5 or 6 years. You'll make a lot more money that way than if you just do a quick flip right now. And it's a little bit more morally okay. It's less bad for the community at that point. Yes, that's what Rippin' Ships are. It's fun, but the shipping out part stressed me out. Yeah. It definitely gets annoying, especially if something gets lost or something in transit. You got to get insurance on them, and then that just racks up the price. And at that point, most people probably don't want to even pay the extra. What about you, J2? Do you have any Pokemon cards that you collect? Is this Castelia City? I think this is Castelia City. No, it's a Cumula town. I was close. I was not close. Just your signed Lucario. That's still a pretty cool pretty cool price to have. I got my wife into collecting some Pokemon cards, but she really only collects the ones that she thinks are pretty. She has a pretty decent Sandile collection going. Sandile actually just got our new full art recently, too. I'm trying to find one for in stores that I could sell. Or not sell, but buy and then give to my wife. I was buying cases of cards at one point. My buddy Ernie, he bought 3 cases of Prism something. It was back when they had the Prism Star Pokemon. He brought 3 cases of them and opened them all up in search of something. I think it was a Lugia. It was like a secret rare Lugia or something. I forgot exactly. But he told me that, like, each case today goes for, like, 30 grand. And he was talking about how much money he could have if he hadn't opened all of them. I was like, yeah. But you had to go and open all your sealed product. And then he told me that he won a pack of Neo Genesis, like an unopened pack of Neo Genesis from, like, one of the streamers on here. And he's thinking about opening it. I was like, dude, don't do it. Don't do it, man. Hindsight is super crazy, yeah. I've never been a big fan of sealed product, personally. I always have terrible pulls, except for when I pull Golden Gardevoirs, I guess. But I've always been a big fan of buying singles as opposed to buying sealed product. Da 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 da. Sealed product taunts me and then I open them. it's like the goblin mask talking to you. I don't know if you get that meme, but from the old Peter Parker movies where Goblin is sitting in the alleyway and there's like he has the mask sitting on the trash can and it's talking to him about how he's gonna kill Peter Parker. Yeah, that's you. I have a few sealed ETBs from when I moved. They'd be at my mom's. I think I only have one. I think I only have one sealed pack on me right now, and it's not a good one. It's I think it's in here. It might not be in here. It's not in here, then it's over here. Ah. Yeah, here it is. I've been procrastinating on organizing all my Pokemon stuff, so I have just like a bunch of pile of Pokemon cards over here off screen. But I have one pack of Scarlet and Violet, but it's Spanish because I bought it in Spain. Because apparently there aren't a whole lot of scalpers in Spain, surprisingly enough. But the pack had just come out, and it was the newest thing on the shelves. And I wanted to have a little souvenir from when I went to Spain, so I bought that. And I'm not going to open it. I'm just going to hold on to it for as long as I can. I think I'm going to make that a habit. Every time I go somewhere new, I'm going to buy a pack of Pokemon cards in the native language. And it's going to have a little story and memory attached to them. I did get 2 packs to join together. When I picked up ZA, have it open it because I want to record it. Yeah, definitely do that. Definitely do that. So that way when you pull something awesome, like a Golden Gardevoir, you can get it on video and get like 25 likes from it. I don't remember how many likes that video got. I just know it wasn't very popular. Mostly because I'm bad at editing and recording. Or at least I was. It is a dope souvenir. I like it a lot. I thought it was cool too because it's Paldea. And Paldea is Spain, you know? So having it in Spanish is just it's a neat little souvenir. I was like, I'm going to daily post now that ZA came out. That's me with streaming. Lasted 2 days. Hey man, 2 days is a good record. And you don't have to daily post. It's not too late to go back to posting. My goal was to just put out content. I wanted to put out content when the game came out because I knew it was going to be hype. And I knew that was when my videos were going to get the most attention. I'm trying to capitalize on it while the game is still popular. It'll pick back up in December. Pokemon does this thing where they like to release games around October-ish. And then the games come out, then they do a couple of like releases that are like good for the community when the game is still like in its hype phase. And then the hype starts to die down after like a month or two. And then Christmas comes out, and all the kids that wanted to get it, but their parents were too cheap to do it on opening day, can now do it for Christmas. and they get it as a Christmas gift, and so it just kind of spirals back up again. And then that hype rides out until about February, because another month or two, it'll ride out until February, and then Pokemon Day comes out, and then they usually do like a DLC or some kind of like special event to try and hook people back in, or they'll make a new announcement, and the people who are like excited for the game want to like go out and like do some more content to kind of like promote the new games and kind of like talk about how hyped they are. So they'll go back to whatever the newest game is and they'll play that, and it's a whole formula. Pokemon has been doing it for a long time, and once you've been in the fandom long enough, you kind of see the patterns as they come. True, when do you think the DLC will release? February 26th. They're going to release it on Pokemon Day. I'm not sure if they've confirmed that, but that's my anticipation. Legend ZA release date. Oh, I'm sorry. Legends ZA DLC release date. Okay, so that's when it released. When is it going to be? Yeah, no, they haven't confirmed it according to Cerebi. But I'm assuming it's going to be February 26th, because that's Pokemon Day. Or, yeah, 28th. Not the, is it the 28th? I thought Pokemon Day was the 26th. February 27th is Pokemon Day. I think that's also Mewtwo's birthday. Isn't it? Or no, what is Mewtwo's birthday? February 6th is Mewtwo's birthday. That's probably where I got 26 from. I got it mixed up. How long have you been at this hunt? 9 days. Today is day 9. I did a little bit of hunting this morning off screen while I was waiting for my internet to get fixed. Supposedly they got it fixed. Actually, I haven't done a speed test yet. He told me that someone was going to come by in about 8 hours after he left, so... we should be hitting 1,000 megabytes per second. Looks like we only got to 675. And my internet is actually slower than it was yesterday. So that's cool. Lovely. Whatever. I'm supposed to be getting 1,000 megabytes per second for download speeds and 35 megabytes per second for upload speeds. But I'm getting 675 for download and 20 for upload. So I'm probably going to have to call the cable people again and be like, hey man, you guys made it worse. The official thing said soon after release, but by February 28th, I think. Did you get any normal shiny Froakies? I have a ton of normal shiny Froakies. I'm at 9 of them right now. Oh my god, I almost panicked when you said 675. Oh my god. 6-7, whatever that means. Ah. Oh, you guys want to see something cool, actually. I was thinking of Mewtwo. Do you guys know how tall Mewtwo is? Like, canonically? Somebody in chat, tell me how tall Mewtwo is. At work, at school, it's everywhere. He's like 7 feet. How tall is he exactly? Give me like an actual number. 7 foot? 6 foot? 7 foot? 8 foot? Lil Wayne. Excuse my charisma. Vodka with a spritzer. Yeah, he's 6'7". 6'7". Ah, crap, my quick ball. The Lil Wayne one? Yeah, same. I be hitting my coworkers with the 6-7 thing all the time. You have a shiny charm? I do have a shiny charm. Mewtwo is psychic. He predicted 2025. Checks out. What year was Mewtwo born? Did they say what year? Did they just say what day he was born? No, they don't say the day. Or they don't say the year. February 6th. Mewtwo was born. I have a thing that I shared on Facebook like 8 years ago on February 6th about that. So I get reminded every year because Facebook is like, look back on your memories. And it'll be like that and then like some cringy quote that I posted in high school. It was like some like Tumblr screenshot. That was most of my posts on Facebook back in high school. You ever look back on the stuff that you posted when you were younger and you're just like, damn, that's super cringe. That's really embarrassing. I kind of want to delete that, but I know no one looks through my profile page anymore. And then somewhere, someone said, if you cringe at your previous actions, that just means that you've grown as a person. And I think that's just my frontal lobe developing. Hello, I'm just a ball of cringe, so I look back fondly. That's fair. Nothing wrong with embracing the cringe. What is wrong is me not having a Shalpha Froakie yet. Any of these shiny? No. We're gonna go check out Area 5. Pulling my hair out. We got a Pidgeotto. Actually, that might be an Electrike. Oh no, it was a Bellsprout. What's up, dude? Why do you run like that? Did we get a Pidgeotto also? We did also get a Pidgeotto. I think the funniest part of like being cringy is like it hits you out of nowhere. You'll be like doing something normal, like pumping gas in your car or something, and then you just remember something like super embarrassing from high school. And you're like, damn, that was awful. Why did I think of that? Is the Electrike shiny too? I don't think so. I can't see him from here. Actually, I wonder. I'm gonna try something. Get in the ball. Why is this going off? That's not supposed to go off till tomorrow. I swear the day I turning on unlock dad jokes on my skill tree. Bro, dad jokes have been in my repertoire for honestly probably since high school. Most of my jokes are really punny and cringy. That's what I thrive off of, honestly. Oh man. I'm tired. I just gotta make it 1 more hour. That's my goal. I try to get like a minimum of 2 hours whenever I'm doing shiny hunts like this. But if I wrap up at 1 today, I'll go to bed early and I'll wake up early tomorrow. I did them before, but I must have maxed the skill because they're effortless now. Oh yeah. They definitely get easier as you get older. Do you have any kids, Cole? Are you an actual father? Oh, crap. Just a dog dad. Hey, same. I love my dog daughter. She was so good at the vet today. I was so proud of her. She came in and like I would tell her to sit. She sat down immediately. She got like 3 compliments. People were like, dang, your dog listens to you so well. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what she's doing today. And it's kind of scaring me. What's going on, Soul? And then like some old dog came in from like their appointment. They came into the lobby to like pay for what they did and leave. And she was sitting there and she wanted to bark so bad. And I was like, make good decisions. Don't bark. And I sit there and I see her and she's just shaking, trembling, ready to bark, but she's holding it in. And I was like, damn, you're doing such a good job. I'm so proud of you right now. This is a new level of self-control for you. You're doing a great job. Chilling at work, tired as fuck. Yeah, man. I got off work about 2 hours ago. Stopped by Walmart, picked up some dog food and some bread. And then I came home, and now we're shiny hunted. Skelly, thank you for the roses. I really appreciate that. I beat a Saint, unlocked zone 18 and 19, and 100%ed them already. Yeah, 18 and 19 have some good stuff. How are you doing, Skelly? I haven't heard from you in a minute. That's awesome to hear. Have you talked to Anthony recently? Did you hear that he's engaged? ZA is going great. I love ZA. OMFG, yeah. ZA is going great. I beat the game super quick. I think I beat it within like 30 hours. It was done. I started playing on Thursday. I was done with it by like Sunday afternoon. Hey, congrats on being engaged, Soul. That's awesome. Yeah, him and his partner, their name is Artie, I think. Pretty sure it's Artie. Short for Artemis. Which, super cool name. My real name is Darian. That's kind of a weird name in my opinion. It's got too many syllables. I don't like names that have a lot of syllables, or if I can't nickname them. I met Artie before. They are lovely. Yeah. They're real sweet. Same. I'm making plans to go visit eventually. I gotta make a trip up to Texas. I'm in Florida right now. Aw. I'll be back in Arizona here soon. My wife and I are making plans to visit in February, I think. The plan is to stop by Arizona and then go to Mexico. So I'll should have some time in Arizona. We could probably try and make a plan to meet up. Darian is a cool name. I also don't like names that can't be nicknamed. Yeah, because like, what kind of nickname are you gonna give Darian? Dairy? No thanks. Don't call me Dairy, please. Such a goofy name. But yeah, no, ZA is going great. Ian. Dar. Gross. But yeah, I've really been enjoying ZA. I beat it in like 33 hours. I've been shiny hunting for the last like 40 hours. I'm going for a Shalpha Froakie. I'm trying to do a Shalpha Froakie right now, and it's not going well. It's going really bad actually. We're like 175 shinies in. Only 9 of them have been shiny Froakie. We've got 2 alpha phalanx, so that's cool. It's not. Any dislikes with it? I've heard mixed reviews on it, low-key. I have my criticisms. The tutorial was too long. It doesn't let you explore the city right off the bat, but like that's every Pokemon game at this point. The tutorials that they do give are repetitive, and it's the same stuff from all the previous games. And a lot of times it's just like one of those like little like tutorial menus that pop up, and it's like, this is how you catch a Pokemon for the what is this, the 10th time? It's dumb. And then like the important stuff kind of gets glossed over. Like it doesn't teach you about C+ moves very effectively. I didn't know about C plus moves until I went and I talked to an NPC at the dojo. J2. Finally, welcome back, J2. What'd you get? Did you get a shiny? And then same thing with like how speed stats work. Speed stats were an enigma for the longest time until I was studying up on it with some other people in the community who made some really good posts on Reddit and Red App, and we got some good stuff from them, and I kind of compiled it all up into a video, and that skyrocketed my interactions on here. I went from like 120 viewers or 120 followers all the way up to like 450 or 400. I think I'm at 411 right now, something like that. You maxed out the special attack EVs? Yeah, it does take a little bit, but it's not that bad, especially if you're trying to do it on a budget. If you don't have the money for it yet, you can do it pretty decently. Oh, excuse me. And then, what else? Of course, there's the graphical issues. I think to say... So because they tried to make this game playable on the Switch, they kind of messed it up, in my opinion. So, like, the JPEGs on the windows, those are annoying. There's not a whole lot of, like, unique architecture. A lot of the buildings are just, like, various shapes for you to run around on and jump on. There aren't a whole lot of places that you can enter into either. And I think that was primarily just to help with its performance on the Switch. And because of the performance on the Switch, I think it hindered the capabilities of the Switch 2. Do you need the shiny charm? Do you recommend it? If you're going after a Shalpha, yes. Yes, I'm on day 9 of Shalpha hunting a Froakie with the shiny charm, and it is torture. It is pretty bad. If you just want a regular Froakie, you can probably knock it out in about 8 hours. Like, I'd say 8 hours is a little long for the hunt, honestly. It's probably going to take you closer to 4. Although, of course, you could also get super unlucky, and it could take you 20. But that's the amazing feature of shiny hunting. How do I have so many shiny Froakies? I have so many shiny Froakies because I've been doing this for 9 days. I've been doing this for 9 days, and I have 9 shiny Froakies right now. I've gotten about 1 every day. I have not gotten 1 today. What do you think is the best item for Glaceon? It depends on what you're running on your other team members. Assault Vest could be really good because Glaceon naturally has really big physical defense. And I don't think it runs a whole lot of status moves. Like, I don't think it gets access to Nasty Plot or anything. You could also run Life Orb. I would do the calcs, though, and double check to see what numbers you need to hit for things like Gyarados. Pokemon Showdown has a great damage calculator, and all the damage is the exact same from the previous games. The other thing you have to look out for are abilities like Pure Power or Fairy Aura that can increase the damage of certain moves, because you won't have access to it in these games. But yeah, go on Pokemon Showdown and do your damage calcs and check to see which attacks you're trying to go after specifically with Glaceon, and what Life Orb lets you hit and what it doesn't, because you don't want to be using it if it's not going to be beneficial to you. I've been doing it for two or three, and I haven't gotten 1. 2 or 3 hours? Or 2 or 3 days? I got Tyranitar, Charizard, Raichu, Excadrill, and Scrafty. I'm talking about in PvP. What are you pairing your Glaceon up with in PvP? Like, what's your team of 3? Days? Yeah. Yeah. It's rough, man. Are you doing it without the shiny charm? If you've been doing it for 2 or 3 days without the shiny charm, that's rough. I do about 4 hours every day, and that nets me about 1 shiny Froakie every day, or at least it has been. I had a really bad drought on Sunday. I went, I think it was a total of 18 hours without a single shiny between Saturday and Sunday combined. I had 1 shiny Froakie on Friday night, and then after work Friday night going into Saturday, all of Saturday, and then the first couple hours of Sunday, I didn't get a single shiny. Just absolutely nuked everything. And then Sunday I got 2 shinies, so that was cool. Glaceon, Tyranitar, and Metagross. That's a crazy weakness to fighting you got there between Glaceon and Tyranitar. I also don't see a great answer to ground type moves, and Earthquake destroys your entire team. Like, you have Glaceon obviously to hit the ground types, but you don't have a safe switch into into it, if that makes sense. But as far as their moves, Tyranitar and Metagross both have the option to Mega Evolve. Personally, I would probably run Metagross as my Mega between the two, and then probably run like an Assault Vest on Tyranitar just to help with his bulk. Mostly just one-tap the ground types. Yeah, no, that's fine. Glaceon has good defense too, so I guess switching into it would probably be fine. You just got to be careful of Excadrills. Excadrills can be a problem for you. Actually, yeah, your team has no good answers for Excadrill now that I look at it. Metagross can handle it. However, he's going to be taking about 70% damage if you go 252 HP, 252 attack. So he can tank an Earthquake from a regular Excadrill, but I don't think he can take it from a Mega Excadrill. And I'm pretty sure they're faster than you. Just from, like, what I can remember. One tapped an Excadrill, maybe he was just bad. It's possible. Or maybe he used his Earthquake already and he was waiting for his cooldown to come back. That's also an option. But yeah, I don't see an amazing answer for Excadrill on your team. If you run Earthquake on both Tyranitar and Metagross, maybe you could try and get cheeky with a couple of them. Because they're not very bulky. Excadrill is not bulky. It's just they hit so hard. Garchomp would also be another issue for your Metagross Tyranitar, but obviously Glaceon can handle that pretty easily. Yeah, Earthquake on Tyranitar. But as far as items go, I would go either Choppleberry on Tyranitar, which is the fighting type resistant one, or the thank you for the likes, Cole, by the way. Or I would go with a Assault Vest on Tyranitar, and then Metagrossite on Metagross, and then maybe Life Orb, maybe on Glaceon, because I don't know if the damage calc is going to be worth it. But like 130 base special attack is nothing to scoff at. That's really good. That's a really strong attack. Oh. Man. Oh, my neck. Yeah, Saturday I was going absolutely crazy with that drought. That drought hurts so bad. I was sitting there, I was like, did I somehow like get a shiny and reset it? Like, did I miss out on a shiny somehow? But no, it just wasn't there. 20 Bellsprouts. Yeah, I just got Earthquake on my turn. Okay, yeah, you already said that. Sorry. I thought something else was said. Oh, crap. Stop it. At J2. What about your Scrafty? Yo. Sorry, I misclicked. Skelly, you should change your avatar, because right now you're a rain cast form, and that's kind of lame. Oh, you need a EV train your Scrafty? Fair enough. God damn, stop it. I understand that I'm sleep deprived, but I really want to stop yawning so much. It's annoying. How do you EV train it? How do I do that? How do you do what? I'm sorry. Oh, how do you change your avatar? Exclamation mark, avatar, and you type whatever Pokemon you want. Legendaries and mythicals, as well as Mega Pokemon and Gigantamax Pokemon, you have to earn like an in-game currency. So Stream Avatars is a game, and just by like attaching yourself to my stream, you're earning coins on my stream, so that way you can purchase different avatars. You can change them. But every Pokemon is available except for legendaries, mythicals, and shinies. But Clock App doesn't like it when bots try to chat. So if you want to change yours to a shiny, just ask and I'll do it. I don't really care if you have a shiny on stream or not. God, stop. I bought myself some coffee. Do exclamation avatar, add the space. Yeah. You're really struggling with this. Yeah, sure. Let's wait for Skelly to change their avatar, and then I'll start a basketball so that way they can learn how to use it. Nice. Gengar's dope. Great pick. Oh. Alright. Do you want to try and play basketball with it? It's kind of funny. The basketball is a lot of fun. So I'm going to do the command exclamation mark basketball. And so now you're going to type in exclamation join space and then red or blue. That'll put you on one of the teams. If you both join blue, neither of you will be able to, what's it called, have someone to like play against. So you'll just automatically win. But one of you can be the MVP. You only have 3 seconds left, so if you haven't done it yet, you're not going to make it in. You're actually 0-1 against me, just so we're tracking. Okay, looks like she made it in. All right, so now that you've made it in, you're going to do exclamation mark, and then the first number will be the angle that you're attacking from. So if you look on the green star, it has 0, 90, 180. And so if you want to go 90, you go straight up. If you want to do 45, you'll go at like an angle like this. And then if you want to do like in between 180 and 90, you'll go like that. That's like 135, I want to say, is in between. And so that's your first number. So exclamation mark angle, and then exclamation mark, and then power. So exclamation mark 90, 100 will send him rocketing straight up into the sky as far as he'll go. If you do like exclamation mark 45, 50, he'll go at like less power, about 50% power, but he'll go at an angle like that. So it looks like you're putting in the angle, but it's not having any power attached to it. So you have to have a space between it. Yeah, so space between the two numbers. So exclamation mark. So no space after exclamation mark. So it'd be, here, I'll give you an example. Exclamation mark 4590 would be, that would be how it's supposed to look. That's the formatting you need to have. You can also skip the exclamation mark, I think. However, if you put the exclamation mark, it won't pop up on screen and it won't spam the game. There you go. So it caps off at 100. 100 is the most power that you can add. That is an amazing name. Question mark Ussy Liquor. You forgot the join thing? Yeah. We'll let Skelly figure out the controls this round. And then once they get used to it, we'll do another game that you guys can play together. So this one, this angle specifically is really hard. So try going for like a exclamation mark 135, 80. Try that. Try and bounce them off the wall so that way you can get it into the goal, which is like right here. Right there. That's your goal. So see how it bounced off? So you didn't have enough power that time. So try going at a higher angle. So try exclamation mark 115.80. See how that goes. Nope, not enough power. Also probably a little too high. So maybe try exclamation mark 125.90. See how that works. Oh, that was really close. So now we need to go down. So try 125.89. I think that one will make it. 125.89 will probably get it. There you go. And then he did a little spiral after he did. I love it when they do that. I think that's really funny. So you made your first point. Now we got to go for another one. So now the green star is over here, right? And then the green hoop is right here. So now you got to go from a different angle. So this one you probably want to get like a 45. I would say a 45. No, probably more than 45. Probably closer to like a 60. I'd say a 60, 70. Go for 60, 70. See how that goes. Okay, so that was way too high. Try a 60, 50. How long did it take you to get your first shiny Froakie? A couple hours. It was like 4 hours for my first one. Ooh, still too much. Still too much force. So maybe try like 60, 30. However, it looks like the timer's going to run out, so it probably won't make it. Oh, 60, 30 is way too little. 60, 35 would probably be the next one. Got to be quick, though. We only got 5 seconds. Oh, buzzer beater. How did 60, 40 go over it? How long did it take you to get your first shiny? Oh, Ash Ketchum did the 60-40. That's why. All right, cool. All right, we'll do another one. We will start another basketball game. Exclamation mark basketball. So to join basketball, you do exclamation mark join, and then you do red or blue. Make sure there's a space between join and red or blue. So exclamation mark join red, exclamation mark join blue. It also says it up here. It tells you who's on whose team. So J2 is on blue right now. And now Skelly is on red team. Anyone else who wants to join can also play. Not limited by even numbers, so you can have like 2 versus 1. All right, so this one, I like to try and bounce it off the wall. So right here. So you'll go at like a 40, I'd say like a 60. And then just like kind of like yeet it into it. You don't want to go too hard because then it'll bounce too far. My thumbs hurt, but we hit your light goal. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Once I start getting these shiny Froakies, I'm gonna start putting out light goals to like try and actually like give rewards for them. Right now the light goal is just there. It's kind of like a little test dummy to see if it'll work. You can't go at it from the bottom, Skelly. Your Gengar just got a concussion. He hit his head so hard. That was so funny. He hit it and then he went down faster than he went up. That was funny as hell. Oh wow. All right, so this one you could probably get away with like a 45. Whoa, so much power. What are you both doing? 100? I do like a 50-40. That's what I would go for. Oh, 45. Oh, 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 oh! Ah, nice. That was a dramatic ass. The way it bounced back and forth as it went in, that was kind of crazy. Right? They shot it, it bounced off the backboard, and then it like teetered its way in. That was kind of cool. Never seen it do that before. This is hella fun, right? I love this guy. I love this app so much. I'm looking into mods for it. I want to do a mod where I can make the avatars bigger, so that way it's easier to see on Clock App. Because Clock App, it's really small for you guys. It's easier to see if you're on like Purple app or Red app, and you can control it from all three. On Purple and Red app, you can actually go into the extensions and like look at the different characters that you can get. So there's like a you can get like the Dark Tyranitar from the movie Forever. You can get the Vivian from the anime that was pink. You can get Ash's Sceptile, where he has like the little stick sticking out of his mouth. There's a lot of really cool avatars you can get on this. I had a lot of fun messing around with it. I'm also paying for this app technically. I'm paying like, I think it's like $3.50 a month because ooh, nice shot. But in order to have all of the Pokemon and all of the avatars on it, I had to after this I'll switch to purple. I don't think there's a purple team. But like there's a certain storage unit that you can have for how many avatars on like the initial version of Stream Avatars, and this one exceeds that amount by like a lot. Damn, the way it bounced off, that sucked. And so I'm paying the Patreon amount to keep this app going. Otherwise, I have to start deleting specific avatars, which I don't want to do. I'd like to keep all of them if I can. I just got a shiny DIH. I don't know what that is. Never heard of that Pokemon. Yagooner. Y'all are launching your dudes. You don't gotta do that much. Nice job, J2. The launching them. That's your strat. That's alright, man. Hey man, if it works, don't fix it, you know? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's see, any shinies yet? I've done a couple. Nah. Oh, you're gonna switch to the purple app. I thought you meant you were gonna go to the purple team. Let me check something. Hey, Makoto's here. What's going on, Makoto? Why is Stoutland shaking like that? Hey, have a good one, Skelly. Thanks for hanging out with us. Would have been earlier, but I was helping a friend through a hard time. Oh, that's really nice of you. Is everything okay? Are you okay? I know being the person to go to can have its strains also. Let's go check this out. Nada. Oh! Oh, there it is. Bonk.
She's okay now, and I'm fine. We had an emotional, supportive talk, and she felt good enough to sleep. That's good. I'm glad you were able to help them out. This is my account from like 3 years ago. It won't let me change the name. That's a funny username, at least. If you want, I can add your... There he is. I can add your money from your other account. Let's see, where's he at? There he is. J2 5516 is how much money you had on there. Let me go 5516. There you go. You should have the money now. So you should have the same currency that you had on your clock app as you do now. I mean, yeah, that's what happens when you win, what was it? 7 games now? 7 games total? Yeah, 1-7, lost 3. You don't lose any money for losing, though. You only gain money for playing. And then you also gain a lot of money for just hanging out. You get more money for being a follower. So I think followers get 3 coins every minute. And then just regular viewers get 1 coin, I think. And then I think subscribers on Purple get... Why did I do that? I think subscribers on Purple app get 5, but I don't have any subscribers, and I really don't want any. As soon as people start paying me to do this, it makes me really uncomfy. So you can go exclamation mark currency, I think. Do exclamation mark commands, and it'll tell you all of the commands that you need. Or not all the commands that you need, but all the commands that you have access to. And then exclamation mark extension tells you... Yeah, that's stream avatars commands. Yep. And then exclamation mark extension shows you all the different avatars that you have access to. But like, the system's really robust. I love this game. I love stream avatars. I think I might... Honestly, I might go and put like a little like positive review in there. Just because I was so impressed with like how many options there were and how good the UI is. It's really like intuitive how it works also. Oh man, my nose is so congested. I don't know if you guys can hear me sniffling. $30 more minutes. Exclamation mark extension. Or it might be extensions. I'm not sure if it has an S in it or not. I feel that. That's how I am right now. Yeah, I think it's allergies. I think it's just that time of year. I had a couple people at work who had it too. Everyone's got a little bit of a bug going on. No, no. Nope. Bummer. My spelling might suck. So it's exclamation mark. There you go. Never mind. I'm really excited for my new camera to come in. I hate how... Like, see how when I move my hand... First off, my hands are dirty. but there's got like blur effect behind it as it's moving. That's part of it just being like not really a cheap camera, because the camera was like 80 bucks. But it's only filming at 30 frames per second. And I hate that. I hate that so much. Not to mention, it doesn't really do too well with lighting. And I haven't invested into good lights yet. Tells me to log in. I honestly don't remember the info. The login for your Purple app? I hope you're not relying on me to remember. Just kidding. I don't know. Maybe check your email? Like, do like a forgotten password or something? You obviously know your username, because your username is right there. Or if you don't want to look at the extension, it's not that big of a deal if you don't. All you really need to do is !shop, and then you can look at what you're able to purchase. It might spam chat though if you do that, just so you know. Oh crap. Finally about to head home from work. Nice, dude. Congrats. Congrats on finally getting off work. Work kicked my ass today. I was so tired at the end of it. I was sitting there falling asleep in the break room towards the end of it. We were waiting for turnover to come in. I was just nodding. I was trying to do some calculations, like just some damage calcs for the team that I'm building. And it was just exhausting. It was so tiring. We swapped out a main landing gear brake on one jet. A nose tire went bad on a different jet. The jet that I was on came down code 1. Luckily, there's no issues with it. But it had this 400-hour borescope, which is like they go through and they like x-ray the engines to look and see if there's any like cracks or scratches or damage to the systems or anything like that. Too many avatars to listen chat. Use extension instead. Ah, bummer. I'm sorry. I came in today totally drained. Got better as it went, but now I'm exhausted again. That was me. Yeah. I woke up at like 7 this morning because the internet dude woke me up to mess with the internet, which didn't fix anything apparently. It actually made my internet worse. But I'm still getting decent service. I might reset the router and see if that fixes anything. Okay, I'm switching back to Clock app. That's fine. Thanks for trying it out. Thank you for attempting the Purple app and seeing how you like it. And then what else was there? Oh yeah, the Cox guy woke me up at 7, and then I had to wait for my package to arrive, which Makoto and Cole, you guys weren't here for it, were you? My my PSA card came in. We got it right here. Let's see if I can get it without any glare. There we go. Look how pretty she is, dude. Beautiful card. It is. It's from Mega Evolutions. It's one of the new cards that just came out. It was the chase card of this most recent set. And I pulled it from a pre-release, of all things. So what I did was I went to the pre-release, which is kind of like they give you these little boxes with packs of cards in them, and you're supposed to open up the packs of cards and then build a deck with them. But the boxes come with a pre-built theme deck that you can use. And so I just did the tournament with the theme deck without bolstering it at all or making it any better. And then I brought the packs home and I opened them up on stream. And I pulled one. The first day I did really bad. First day I did so bad. I didn't have any good cards. I had like one Mega Lucario, and that was the only good card that I pulled. And then after that I was like, well, this kind of sucks. And so then the next day I was like, I'm not gonna pull anything good. My pulls have always been bad. I'm not even gonna like have sleeves nearby. And then I pulled that card, the most expensive card in the set. It's like $500 on like pre-release prices. And like now that it's graded, it's like 1,300 minimum, which super sick, super sick. If it was a PSA 10, it'd be worth like $3 grand. But you know, I'm not complaining. I'm happy with a PSA 9. Someone make this shiny, this Froakie shiny, man. My brother is better at pulling good cards than I am. Fair. I don't think I'm good at pulling good cards. I think I've just had such bad luck over the last, like, 5 years. Not even 8 years. 8 years of pack pulling. That I was just like, yeah, I don't want to touch sealed product anymore. I'm only going to buy singles. And then the first time I get into opening pack, it's literally just for streaming. I was like, I'm going to do it just because I know that TCG cards pop off a whole lot. So I'm going to go out and buy some Pokemon cards to open up on stream. And then I do that with this card, and I pull the most expensive card in the set. And I was like, well, this is their way of trying to hook me into it. It's crazy you haven't gotten it yet. I would have just given up at this point. Yeah, I know. Never back down, never what? Never give up. Never back down, never what? Never give up. That's me right now. Honestly, I probably would have given up right now if I didn't have you guys to talk to. The fact that I can have someone to, like, turn my mind away from, like, all of this, the repeated thing, I can just kind of, like, go into subconscious mode and let my hands fidget because, I don't know, I guess the autism in me wants me to have my hands busy while I talk to people. Also, the fact that there's no eye contact with you guys makes this really easy, too. Because I don't have to look at anyone in the eyes. I can just look at my camera, and I can pretend like I'm talking to somebody. Be right back. I'm getting my Nintendo charger. Yeah, man, you don't want your Switch to die. Got a shiny Gardevoir and Extra Drill today from a streamer and his friend who streamed together. That's awesome. That is an awesome pull. I'm really happy for you. Were they alphas or just regular shinies? My ear itches. I think I need to get this Gardevoir out of my party. That's what the issue is. The Froakie is afraid of my Gardevoir. My Gardevoir is scaring away all the shiny Froakies. We'll bring this guy in. Yeah. Yeah. I've never seen that Froakie as an alpha. It has been alpha. You talk about you've never seen this shiny Froakie as an alpha, or you've never seen that Froakie in particular be an alpha? You think the Gardevoir was alpha? Alpha Gardevoir is dope. It's so tall. It's ridiculously tall. If you hang out for a little bit, this Froakie will eventually be alpha. It's about a 1 in 20 chance. I have a shiny, but I haven't seen an alpha to catch one. Yeah. So to get the alphas, you have to have 100% on Wild Area 16. So that means you got to catch all the Pokemon that are on that picture right there. And then you have to just sit here and reset until you get an alpha. I've seen it be alpha a couple hundred times at this point. We got anything over here worth catching? Medicham. There it is. I was trying to figure out where that second spawn was down in the water. Got a shiny alpha. I missed it. Got a shiny alpha Fennekin, but it was kind of sad because I don't like the alpha Pokemon. Oh, that's rough, dude. Sorry you don't like alphas. You can always reset it and get another one, though. You're more likely to get a regular one than you are an alpha. Bro, I don't think I have the stamina that's... I don't have Starmie, that's why? Yeah, no, that's... Starmie only spawns at night, and it has like a 15% chance to spawn from 2 spots. So it's not very common. I recommend going to Wild Area 2 and then just buying a Water Stone from the Stone Emporium. Stone Emporium's right down here. And the Wild Area 2 is right there. You can find Starmies at night. Froakie, my friend, be shiny alpha for Grim. He deserves it at this point. I do deserve it at this point. I think I deserved it a little bit earlier too, but I'm not going to complain about that, you know? We all want him to be shiny. The worst part is I'm not even at odds, technically. I'm not even halfway to odds. Odds would be 10 shiny Froakies. Or, I'm sorry, odds would be 20 shiny Froakies. And, like, we're barely at 9. I saw the alpha and I got excited. Oh, yeah. Jack, there was just an alpha. I probably should have pointed it out to you. I'm sorry. I got at odds to Teeny, but stopped for the grind to the charm. That's fair. Yeah, the charm helps out a lot. Have you said you finished the game, right? Like you're in the post game already? Or did you say that you're waiting for the post game? Yeah. You gotta, to get alphas to spawn anywhere in the game, you have to complete the zone. That's the only one I haven't completed, so it makes sense. Yeah. No, I had to restart. Closest I got was to rank B. Oh, that's right. You said your game corrupted. I don't think you can get the shiny charm before you enter post game. I could be wrong on that. Oh. Ah, dude, 15 more minutes. My bed is calling me. I can hear it. Nope. I was level 48 then, so needed like 2 more. Yeah. You're at rank B. That means you already beat Jacinth, right? I did not like Jacinth. I was not a big fan. I had a friend of mine try to defend Jacinth. And I just couldn't handle it. I cannot. You could never make me like her. We got a Phalanx. He's making a run for it. Stop in the name of the law. Racially profiling the brown Phalanx. Richie Two Shoes. Pretty but so impatient. Bro, I couldn't stand her. She made me so mad the entire time. He looks kind of small. No, he's still medium. 20 Phalanx. 20 Phalanx, 21 Bellsprouts, 16 Pidgeotto, 24 Flappy, and 10 Alpha Ampharos, 11 Metacham, 9 Barbarical. Jeez. Welcome back, J2. Ethan, Kid Lorai's version. Yo, let me run a Greninja. Nah. I'm giving away these Greninjas. These Froakies. I'm holding on to them for right now until the until I get this Shalpha Froakie, so that way I can keep track of how many shinies I've gotten so far and kind of have like a group photo of all my phases together. I am willing to trade some of my duplicates though. So if you have shinies that you want to get rid of that I don't have, I wouldn't mind sliding you like a Barbaracle or a Medicham or a Bellsprout or something that I have like a dozen of. Do you need a trade for Slowking? You do have to trade to get Slowking. He needs to be holding a King's Crown. Slowpoke holding a King's Crown while trading will get you a Slowking. Yeah, it's going to be fun. That's what this little light goal down here is for. I was testing it out on Tickfinity to see if I could actually get it to work. So my plan is that at like 6,000 likes, we'll give away like a Flaffy. And then at 12,000 likes, we'll give away like a Medicham. And then at 25,000 likes, we'll give away Barbaracle. And then at 50,000 likes, we'll give away Alpha Ampharos or something. Or, I don't know, Venipede, Electrike, whatever. And then 100,000, we'll do Froakie. Or maybe we'll like go down to like 50,000, we'll do Froakie. Or the other ones can be something else. I don't know. I haven't figured out exactly what I'm giving away at what breaking points. But that's the general idea. Yo, Greek flag. I think you're just a Greek flag emoji. I don't know if you have an SV. Thanks for following, SV. Why is your name just the Greek flag emoji? That's kind of funny. I love that. I didn't know you could do that. Is it actually Greece? I'm assuming it's Greece just because it's blue and white. It could be something else. I can't see all the details of the flag. My interface on OBS is really small. So if it's not Greece, I'm sorry. Hey, my wife is here. Everyone say hello, wife. Yeah, I'm coming to bed soon. 10 more minutes. What's all what? What's all this then? Hey, well, what's all this then? Looks like Argentina and high. You say it looks hot? It is a little toasty. Is that why you opened the door? Yeah. Get the ball. The nails. You got people saying hi to you. J2 hi. And Cole said hi.
My name?
No, he sent hello wife with the nail emoji.
Oh.
You know. I came into work today with a pumpkin spice latte, and my boss was like, "Are you a little?" I was like, "I'm not, but I still enjoy pumpkin spice lattes, you know."
I feel like you're gonna fall if I put you.
Let her fall. It'll be an important lesson. It'll teach her about how gravity works. She likes it. She's gonna come over here and kiss me with her stinky breath. Stinky breath. The pup is here.
She's licking my phone.
She was licking all the 5Gs out of your phone. Well, guys, we got 10 minutes left. It's looking unlikely to get the Froakie today. That's okay. That's alright. There's always tomorrow. Well, there's not much time left tomorrow. I'll probably get a little stream in before the Switch. Now an LG phone. Yeah. Yeah, we got 10 minutes left, so it's not the worst thing. But I'll probably get in like 2 hours of streaming before work tomorrow. And then I'll probably start streaming at 11 if I get off. If I get off early, I'll be able to get some more time in. But it's unlikely. I don't think my supervisor likes me. He's been micromanaging me a lot lately. Because like today, for example, I finished up my inspection on my jet. And as I was pushing in my box, I stopped by his spot and one other spot. And I was like, hey, I'm heading in to pull my forms. Do you want me to get you any backshot paperwork for that tank that you just swapped out? Because we were swapping external tanks on the jet. And to do that, you have to get like backshot paperwork for the broken tanks to take back to them. And he's like, no, I want you to focus on your job, and I want you to come back out here as soon as you're done. And I'm like, okay, I guess, if you want me to come back out here. And then I get inside, and the person that he's working with is like, hey, Davis, if you're inside, can you get me backshot paperwork for that tank? I'm like, what is this? What? What? I just offered that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think he likes me very much. Maybe it's not that he doesn't like me. I am kind of new here. I've only been working on swings for a couple weeks, so maybe he just isn't familiar with my game. Like, he doesn't know how good I am at my job. So maybe he just doesn't think that I'm qualified enough to multitask. I don't know. I am shiny hunting. I'm shiny hunting for a Shalpha Froakie. I'm trying to get that Froakie to be big and shiny at the same time.
Oh, big and shiny.
Why'd you say it like that? You know what? You're grounded. No TV for a month. 2 months.
You can't make me. Once you leave work, I have free will.
3 months.
That's not free will.
That just got you grounded for 4 months. She just burped in my face.
Yeah, she ate more food. Oh my god.
Now she's standing on my shoulders. You see her? You see the way she treats me? She's so well behaved. She listens to you so well. For the Ampharos? I don't know how to spell it. It is not for the Ampharos. I've gotten so many Ampharoses. I've gotten like 10 Ampharoses. We're going after the Froakie. We want that guy right there.
I finished watching the movie.
Right there. That's who we want. We want him to be big and shiny. Ah, crap. I can't get out. I know. It's hard.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
Get out of here. It is hard to see him. The black Greninja is cool. The black Greninja is cool.
I'm just gonna stay there like. I don't even know how to turn around without you.
She's stuck. My dog is stuck. I could push her off right now.
No.
Thank you for the likes, Cole.
She has a fear of heights. So this predicament is
We might shiny hunt Ralts. Ralts is a good shiny. I thought that was it. I thought that was it for a second. Oh my god. I got baited so hard. Is that what you want, or you just keep the first evolution? Nah, I'm definitely going to get a Greninja. My goal, right, my hope, is to get a Shalpha Froakie and then make a team with it and rise up through up to rank A during Season 2 with it. However, Season 2 starts tomorrow, and I want to try and do it as soon as the season starts. So, worst case scenario, if I don't get the shiny Froakie today, I'm just going to have to train up a different Froakie. I've already gotten other shiny Froakies, I just haven't gotten a Shalpha. I gotta change the daytime, because the rain and the sunset are making it hard to see. No, Greninjite will be rank Y tomorrow. I think Delphox will be rank P. And also, it doesn't start directly tomorrow. It starts at 10 p.m. CST, which is the 6th. It's midnight at the 6th on Central Standard Time. My dog's gonna fall. Get down. Where do you find Forky? Forky is found in Area 16, right here. Also, you can do a side quest up on the top half up here if you don't want to wait until Area 16. And it just runs you through a whole bunch of obstacle courses. You have to do 3 obstacle courses, and they're all really easy. And then once you complete all 3 of them, the Froakie joins your team. Thank you. Her name is Lady, and she is a very good dog. We went to the vet today, and she was very well behaved.
Was she?
She was. There was a moment where she really wanted to bark at one of the other dogs at the vet, and instead of barking, I looked at her and I was like, make good choices. And she just sat there and she trembled. She trembled in rage instead of barking, and I was so proud of her.
With anticipation.
Is yours shiny? Is my dog shiny or is my frog shiny? Because I have a shiny Forky, but it is not a shiny alpha Forky. I don't know why I'm giving you such a hard time for misspelling Froakie. I'm sorry. Greninja and Charizard are my two favorites. Greninja is my favorite because that was the first TCG deck I made all the way back in X and Y Breakpoint. Greninja Break was my first ever deck. And then Charizard was my first ever Pokemon in Leaf Green almost more than 20 years ago, 21 years ago. Shiny or normal? I actually prefer the regular Greninja over the shiny. I think the regular Greninja has a really cool color scheme, and I think black is just an overdone shiny color. I wish they had done something a little different. No, I do not say Forky like that. I was just doing it because Kerman misspelled Froakie. They forgot the A and they switched the O and the R, and so I just thought it was a really funny way to say it. Charizard was my, do I like Charizard better shiny? I think I like the shiny better on Charizard. Just because I'm not a big fan of orange. No, you don't gotta apologize, man. I'm being an asshole. I'm just picking on you. You don't gotta apologize. I thought the name was funny. My dog is pouting now because I'm not letting her be on the back of the chair. Oh, all right. We're at our 2-hour mark. It is time for bed. Hey, thanks for following, Kerman. I really appreciate that. Which shiny mega? I think Gengar has the best shiny mega. We got a shiny Pidgeotto again. Is it Pidgeotto or is it Electrike? It's Pidgeotto. See him? You should get this game. It's a lot of fun. If you cannot afford it and you don't want to pay the $70 price and you have a decent enough computer, you could also emulate it. I don't endorse emulating it, but I do know that not everyone can afford the new $70 price limit. And if that's your situation, I understand. I'm also not going to tell you how to emulate it because I don't know how to emulate it. I paid for mine. That's just because I'm lucky enough to be in a situation that I can. Last one I played was like Black or White or something. Dude, Black and White is my favorite game. It is my favorite Pokemon game. Black 2 and White 2 specifically. I'm pay for it. Nice, dude. Get in the ball. All right, guys. Let me leave really quick so these Pidgeotos get off of me. See what Froakie spawns into this time. Yeah, no, nothing. Pico Paco Pokey. She sent the angry emoji, guys. I gotta go to bed. My wife she's mad at me now. I promised her that we would watch the TikToks that she sent me today. It's like a nightly routine that we do. Oh, you just arrived? Man, I told you I was going to bed in like 10 minutes. Oh, wait, no, I'm not going to wait until nightfall. Nuh-uh, I did. I told you 12 minutes ago. Alright, lads. We are hopping off. I'm going to take one last moment to show off my my Gardevoir, just because I'm really happy about it. Look at this beautiful card. Come on, focus. There we go. Look how beautiful that card is. This card is going for about 1,300 right now on like the low side. I pulled that one a few months ago. I actually have that video on my page if you want to check it out. Oh, another thing I mentioned. Some of you guys showed some interest in my job a couple streams back. If you guys want to see me doing my job, there's a video of me from a couple years ago in my reposts of me actually launching out one of my jets. So that's kind of neat. Hey, Momo, thanks for following. Good night, Grimsley and Wipesley. Good night, Goober. Love you. Love you too, Ava. Have a good night. Hyperion, he wants the Alpha Shiny. I do want the Alpha Shiny. These are all shiny Froakies. Yes, all these Froakies are shiny, but I want the Alpha one. See you tomorrow, Makoto. Bro, can I please have a shiny Froakie? No. I'm sorry. I'm not doing the giveaways yet. I'm waiting until I get the shiny Alpha, and then I'm going to do like goals and giveaways to random viewers and followers. But yeah, you guys have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow in about... Let's see, if I wake up at 10... Actually, if I wake up... Yeah, if I wake up at 10, I can stream for about 2 hours. Maybe 3 hours. I am a crew chief in the Air Force. Our official title is Tactical Aircraft Maintenance. But we call ourselves crew chiefs because we sit down and we launch the jets out and we fix the jets when we break. And I work on F-15 fighter jets. But yeah, fun stuff. Actually, I think I have a... One sec. These are some like little award things that I got from my last job. I plan on hanging these up eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. This was from my last base. It was in Lakenheath in London, in the UK. Lakenheath is a city in the UK. Do you work in the base or something? I do work on base. I am Sleepy Eepy. But yeah, it's a really cool job. It's a really cool job. I have a lot of fun. Well, I have a decent amount of fun with it. I don't like the Air Force too much. The Air Force is kind of lame because promotion is dumb. They don't really reward you for being good at your job. They reward you for going to school and like volunteering and like, so you could be really bad at your job but still get promoted into a supervisory role. Or you could be like me and not study at all whatsoever and guess on all the answers, and then they're like, you get a promotion. Like, there's no way I should be allowed to do this. I just got lucky with my tests. I am in the military. Yes, I'm in the Air Force. I'm active duty Air Force. I am a staff select. I will be sewing on staff sergeant here in a few months. But yeah, it is my bedtime. It is past my bedtime actually, so I'm gonna dip out. Thank you for your service. That's my wife thanking me. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you in a few hours. Hopefully we can get this Shalpha Froakie tomorrow before I go to work, because after that I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and buy Unk. That's fair. You know what? I will embrace the Uncle Grimsley status. See you later, guys. Deuces.